When you create your pitch deck, you need to make sure that you will not use only AI for this, because, nowadays investors, we see loads of, different kind of pitch decks. The more experienced eyes, we can see straightforward that it's actually built with AI solution. So you need to be careful with that, because in my understanding, when you build your pitch deck, it needs to show your character, and it needs to show how much input you made basically building this pitch deck. And pitch deck is important, and your pitch deck doesn't need to be super overloaded. It needs to be very focused and very well structured. And at the same time, when you create a pitch deck, you need to make sure that the story will be fluent. So basically, reading the pitch deck yourself, you need to be comfortable to present it. And basically, pitch deck is your storytelling about your project, about your idea, about your vision, about the market size, about the product or services what you're offering, and it needs to disclose all the most important bits about your project. And pitch deck, normally as a story, needs to tell why you decided to create it, what kind of product it will be, what kind of problems you're going to solve in the market, what kind of solution it will be. And then you need to make sure that you will show also where is the business, how big is the business you're going to build. In the same time, you need to also to explain what is the profile of a customer, why the customer should buy your product, and how big the problem is in the market. If your offering, or let's say your product, what you're going to build is very niche, it might be also okay if the niche is quite big. And if this solution or services what you're offering just solves some superficial problems and not the key problems, then it might be that for the investors, it will be like red flag. We want to see scalable businesses or scalable opportunities. So basically, if we see that you are actually hitting the real solution for the real world problems, and this problem is quite big enough actually, and it is a real problem, then investors might look to this positively. And overall speaking, your pitch deck, as short it is, as more focused it is, as more structured it is more better. But at the end of the day, you still need to be able to present in 10 seconds or 15 seconds what it's all about. I would recommend you to start from a one-liner. I remember when I used to be in pre-acceleration program with one of my startups. I remember the first initial step, what was offered to us, just to create one-liner. And this is so important. If you will ask many startups, can you please tell me what is a one-liner? Normally, we don't know exactly how to tell in one sentence what it's all about. If you will do some research in the market, you will spot that the most successful companies, if you will Google them, you will find the first initial sentence in the Google, which explains very clearly one sentence description about that project. And just have a look and just do your own research.